Mark. I'm from Auckland in New Zealand.
My name is Kshitij and I am from Jamshedpur, India.
So, Mark, first question to you. The contest between India and New Zealand has, in the past, we've seen New Zealand beating India quite convincingly. So, according to you, is going to be the result today?
Look, I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a pretty even game. The results are in the history. That's history. That's past. It's on the day, and you never underestimate an Indian team. They're a good side. I enjoy watching them play. So if they were playing somebody else today, I'd be back in India, but not today with New Zealand.
Okay, you mentioned about Auckland and New Zealand. The conditions, overall, the weather and all, it is more or less like New Zealand here. Do you think the conditions here are going to favor the New Zealand bowlers here?
Suit Trent Bolt, especially Trent Bolt.
Okay.
So yeah, it will do. Probably a good ground for them to play on. Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay, you.
So I think today New Zealand are favourites because India is not having Hardik Pandya with him. So for that they'll not have the right balance in their team. And especially with the form in which Santner has been, I think he'll be a very big threat to the Indians.
Okay, and what about Lockie Ferguson? He's clicking nicely now.
I think India will be prepared for him, but I don't think they'll be prepared for Saudi or Matt Henry.
Okay.
Because they always go under the radar, so I think they'll be a bigger threat than Ferguson.
This man's an expert. Let's speak to him. Don't worry about me. He's an expert.
Yeah, because I've been following the New Zealand cricket for a long time.
Have you?
Yeah, I think more than 8 years, so I think I know much about that.
Yeah, no, you do. You know.
Okay. Who's going to be the key batter for New Zealand today? Because Kane is not with the team. He's injured.
Look, Ravinda has been doing quite well for New Zealand, and especially against England. I mean, nobody expected that. Nobody. So I think Conway, Ravinda are going to be good for New Zealand. I just think with having Boomer in there, that's going to be hard. He's playing well. He's a good bowler, and but I think those are the two that are going to do it again for New Zealand. I hope.
And what about the threat posed by Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, the informed Indian batsmen?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to try and predict it exactly. India is very strong still. So yeah.
As you was mentioning about the spinners, Santner. So do you think spin is going to play a big role here? Because dew in the evening will have an impact on the game.
Yeah, look, I think this ground will help the spinners and the pace attack. It's good for both sides and in some ways the batsmen as well. So yeah, I think it'll be a good ground for all around.
And what do you reckon the captains are going to do after winning the toss?
I think if you win the toss and with dew in the evening, you'll bat first.
What about you?
I think they should bat first because the condition is very good for batting right now. And but there's one more thing, there'll be dew in the evening, so it'll be easy to chase. But I don't think either of the teams will take the risk to chase because number 1 and 2 teams are playing, so it's a like neck-to-neck contest.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Welcome, sir. Aman. First of all, just introduce yourself. Where are you coming from?
Hi, I'm Martin. This is Diane. We're from England, from the south of England, Winchester. We need a decent team to support because England are so rubbish in this World Cup. So we're here now. Very lucky to get tickets. Supporting India.
Okay. Who is your favorite player you are rooting for again in the match between New Zealand and India?
Well, actually, Shubman Gill is my favourite player.
Okay.
But I've got a Virat shirt on.
Okay. And what about you, Diane?
I've got Virat shirt. Well, I haven't got a Virat shirt, but I support Virat.
Okay. The contest between New Zealand and England and India has been very one-sided, lopsided, because they've been unbeaten for the last five World Cups if we combine the T20s. Who do you think is going to win today?
Well, we just hope for a really close contest. We want a close, exciting contest. We want New Zealand to bat first, India to chase, and then the crowd will get very excited, and that will be great for us.
Okay. New Zealand boasts of a very good bowling attack. There's a Trent Bolt there. Lockie Ferguson has also found his form and peaking at the right time. Tim Southee is also likely to play today. Who do you think is going to pose a bigger threat to the Indian batting lineup?
That's too difficult a question, depends on the pitch conditions and all sorts. But I think Tim Southey's experience he can probably rely on to restrict India, if not to take that many wickets.
Kane Williamson's absence, how big is it a worry, or is it not for the New Zealand side?
It'll obviously be better if he was playing, I think, but I think they've got enough strength and depth to pose a threat today.
Okay. Rahul Dravid, the Indian coach, he was part of the Indian side that won against New Zealand back in 2003, and he's the coach now. What, according to you, is will it help the team, or his wisdom, his words of motivation for the team?
No, I think they've got enough experience in the team of their own. They've played plenty of one-day internationals on the beach stage as well. Obviously, his support will be valuable, but I think they've got enough experience, especially in the form of Virat,
So let's talk about the English team's match last night.
We have to.
So, what do you think is not going right with the team?
Well, I think apart from the fact they couldn't bowl and they couldn't bat, they played really well.
So
I don't know what's going wrong. I think the batsmen don't like these conditions. They like faster pitches. The bowlers just haven't been consistent enough for whatever reason. Whether they're unprepared mentally, or in terms of practice, I don't know, but it's all just horribly wrong.
Ben Stokes, he just came out of retirement just before the World Cup, and
I wish he hadn't, no.
Yeah.
I wish he'd stayed at home.
Okay, and so looking at the tournament so far, how satisfied are you at the level of competition that we have seen? Is it good?
Well, I think there have been not enough matches that have been close finishes.
Yeah.
There have been too many that have been quite one-sided. I don't know why that is, whether it's that the conditions change a lot from batting during the day to batting in the evening. But yeah, that would be my one criticism, that there's not been enough close matches.
Okay. Thank you, Martin and Dan. Enjoy.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.